What's up, you guys? This is John and welcome back to my channel, Restless Riches. Today's topic is how the CARES Act stimulus package is impacting the housing market. As the coronavirus crisis continues to unfold, governments everywhere are desperately seeking ways in which they can ease the burden the pandemic has had on their citizens. The United States is no exception. The Trump administration signed into law the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act on March 27, 2020. This stimulus, also known as the CARES Act, has good intentions in mind and is meant to help bolster the U.S. economy in areas it's needed most. This 880-page document, yes, 880. See description below for a link to the full document if you have some time to kill. Also, a lot of research was done in the making of this video, so make sure to give it a like to support the channel. And remember, it costs $2 trillion less than the CARES Act to do, i.e. likes are free. Speaking of CARES, it lays out a detailed blueprint on how the Trump administration plans to divvy up the stimulus care package so that it maximizes financial assistance to those who actually need it. In the past 2 weeks alone, over 10 million people have filed for unemployment. Moreover, as many as 31% of tenants nationwide are unable to meet their rent payments on time. Based on these astonishing figures alone, it's safe to say that some kind of bailout is warranted. One of the more important parts of the CARES Act that families are paying attention to is the amount of cash they will receive as part of the stimulus program. The terms in the Act clearly state that as much as $300 billion will be spent on direct cash payouts. So if you're a family of 4 and collectively make less than $150,000 per year, you can expect to receive a one-time cash payment of $3,400. One of the few times having babies actually makes you money. Additionally, those who file for unemployment are eligible to receive $600 per week on top of what they normally get. These payments are part of the federal pandemic unemployment compensation. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Federal pandemic unemployment compensation. Federal pandemic unemployment compensation. Federal pandemic unemployment compensation. Federal pandemic unemployment compensation. Federal pandemic unemployment compensation.
And are found under Section 2104 in the document. These benefits are extended to recipients for up to 4 months. The benefits also extend to those who are self-employed. What is ill-defined, however, is whether or not real estate agents will be eligible for these benefits. Make sure to check out my website, restlessriches.com, to be aware of the latest updates and to be able to read the full written version of these videos. Eviction and foreclosure guidance is provided. The U.S. government understands that the coronavirus pandemic has put certain parts of the population into an uneasy financial position and has therefore allocated funds to help homeowners and tenants who may be underwater on their mortgage or rent payments. Section 4022 explicitly states that any borrower with a federally backed mortgage can request forbearance even if they have delinquency status. Forbearance will last up to 180 days and can be extended for an additional 180 days if the borrower wishes to do so. Any additional fees, penalties, or interest aside from the contractual payments accrued during the forbearance period will be forgiven. Section 4023 assists multifamily borrowers who currently have a federally backed multifamily mortgage. Multifamily borrowers are free to request a forbearance period of anywhere between 30 and 90 days. In order to do so, however, the borrower must be current on their payments as of February 1st, 2020. A 120-day moratorium on evictions of tenants in properties part of government programs will be created as outlined in Section 4024 of the CARES Act. Updated tax legislation. In 2017, Trump's administration put into effect tax cuts that had certain drafting errors. Retailers and real estate investors alike found abhorrent. I'm sure they're not the only ones. The tax cuts introduced in 2017 allowed businesses to write off the cost of certain improvements and renovations right away, and retailers were left out in the dark. In the 2020 CARES Act, however, legislators have addressed these drafting errors. The updated tax legislation tackles what is known as bonus depreciation, and it allows real estate owners and investors to write off the cost of certain renovations to the interiors of their properties in the very first year. Examples of renovations that qualify include work done to a lobby, bathroom, or kitchen. Structural improvements such as upgrades to elevators have been excluded. A tax professional from KPMG's National Tax Office said that the change could indicate significant tax savings for real estate investors in the nation. There was one additional tax change that benefits real estate investors. The change lifts the $500,000 limit on how much business losses can be written off on non-business income, such as capital gains. For all intents and purposes, many real estate agents are either sole proprietors or work under an LLC that they themselves own. Therefore, it can be reasonably assumed that some kind of a relief package is provided for realtors that falls under the general umbrella of support for small businesses. The CARES Act stimulus is as frugal as it is effective and offers small businesses a total of up to $349 billion in low-interest loans. Furthermore, it's important to note that part of the $349 billion will go towards forgiveness of rent payments, mortgage interest, and utilities that business owners can't pay due to being strained by the coronavirus pandemic. Larger, more established companies are also eligible, as $500 billion has been allocated to help preserve jobs. Affordable and public housing to be bolstered. The stimulus package also sends a large boost of much-needed funding to the Department of Housing and Urban Development, Community Development Block Grants, and McKinney-Vento Homeless Emergency Solutions. Grants will receive $5 billion and $4 billion respectively. These programs help benefit the homeless communities as well as citizens who are in need. Additionally, $1.25 billion in Section 8 voucher assistance will be provided to those who experience a loss of income due to the outbreak of coronavirus. As a final recap, this $2 trillion stimulus plan is the largest ever in the history of the United States of America. But will it be enough to help sustain real estate investors, business owners, and landlords? While the CARES Act stimulus package provides a small amount of assistance and benefits to landlords directly, real estate investors, business owners, as well as homeowners alike can make the most out of the assistance readily available to them. The bottom line is that there is likely just enough relief to be found in this bailout to help make it through these difficult times many find themselves in today, and not much more. That being said, it looks like Congress is going to keep the stimulus coming for the foreseeable future, so make sure to subscribe to my channel for updates that will affect you. A lot of research was done in the making of this video, so make sure to give it a like to support more content like this, and check out my website at restlessriches.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.